good people of the planet Earth. Welcome in. It's a Tuesday night. It's the Tuesday Social Hour. We're back once again. All the boys are in the house. We've got Bobbie Vendetta, Chris Dollard. My name is Jay Yeager. And tonight, we have the lab coat in-house, the LAB, the legendary Al Bruno is joining the band. There he is right there. You'll see him live in just a minute or two. As we always do on a Tuesday night, we play music. Al, you said this perfectly today. It's all about music, conversation, and friendship. That's what this is all about. And we also have to deal with Jay the bartender. But 3 out of 4 ain't bad, friends. That's pretty dang good, I'll tell you what. It's the Tuesday Social Hour. We do it here every Tuesday at 7 o'clock. And we're glad to have you guys with us tonight. On a Tuesday, as we make our way in, and we're glad to have all of you with us tonight. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, hi. How's everybody? Everybody's good. We're going to start things right off with a little bit of music. If Jay was cool, he would have turned off the reverb earlier, but he's not cool like that, so it happens every once in a while. Al Bruno has signed in to say hi on his own broadcast. Is that even allowed? I didn't know that was a thing.
Is he here?
Our friend Paul is here. Jeff is in the house already. Everybody is here. Jeff says YouTube's having problems. We'll see if it clears up, Jeff. That's always a lot of fun. When it screws up, we love when that happens. But YouTube is a new kind of bastion for us. And we're still making our way in there, and hopefully that will clear up as we move on.
They can also catch us on Facebook Live.
Facebook Live, which is hopefully where he's looking. Yep, Facebook Live here. If you're on YouTube and you're having a problem, go to Facebook Live/BLSC. That's like Brown Liquor Social Club, BLSC Live. And you can catch us right there. All right, so welcome to Tuesday. It's March, unless you're watching this after March, in which case it's whatever day you're watching it on. But right now it's a Tuesday in March. Our boy Chris Dollard is here, as we always do. We're going to have him start things off tonight with what he's feeling. So whatever you're feeling.
You're going to play bass.
Okay.
And by default, Bobbie, you're going to play guitar.
Because we could do 2 bass players, but that'd be weird.
I can do that.
Okay.
Well, not for James Brown. Apparently they did that too.
That's true.
2 bass players?
2 bass players, 2 drummers.
You learn stuff every single day.
Nothing that will help your life at all.
I'm going to play keyboards in case anybody's wondering.
That works out good. The beauty of trivia is that you learn stuff that never helps you in your whole life.
Oh,
right?
I got a good trivia.
All right, we'll get to it after this. Let's play some music.
All right. Yep. 1, 2, you know what to do. myself. For me, there is you. There ain't no one else I wanna stop. Thank you, baby. I said I just gotta stop. Thank you, baby. Yes, I do. How sweet it is to be loved by you. It's just like sugar sometime now. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Just like honey to a beekeeper, baby. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Just like jelly now. Oh yeah, how sweet it is to be loved by you.
Ow! That felt good right off the rip, didn't it? Felt good. So I have to tell you, most nights when we are broadcasting here from Lower 48 Studios, we have nobody in here and no one who cares. Tonight, we have a lot of people in here and no one who cares, which is different for us. There's a ton of people inside of here. We've got people over on the casking couch. We'll be using that a little bit later on. We got people over in Jay the Bartender's area. Let's real quick, because he doesn't know that we're looking in. Let's just take a look and see if we can see. I don't know which one is Jay.
Put the
there
glass
he is.
down,
Hi,
Jay.
Jay.
Oh, Jay,
How
get
you
your
doing,
finger
buddy?
out of your nose.
Yeah, he's back here. He's back with us again this week, and he's got another cool. Oh yeah, mic on and everything. Okay, turn it off again. That's enough of you. We'll get to what Jay's going to be making a little later on in his broadcast. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, I think you have to play something to bring this man in. If you're from the capital region of upstate New York, if you're from anywhere in upstate New York or beyond in the Northeast U.S., this name brings fear into the hearts of men and sheep everywhere. He's a friend of ours. He's a friend of yours, ladies and gentlemen. He doesn't go by two usual names. He has 4 full names. He is known as the legendary Al Bruno. Al Bruno, come in here and say hello to everybody. Little clap for Mr. Bruno. Chris is going for the Carson spot that ended like 25 years ago. I don't know what
Al could relate to that.
Oh my! Couldn't you just say, "Here he is"?
No, not for you.
No.
Anybody that has the legendary in their name, you can't just bring them on. We do that to people who are random and who don't matter. People like Dave with Skeeter Creek. You always watch it. Dave is a great guy. Dave and Renee watch all the time.
I've
They're really
known
good
them
friends.
forever.
Yeah,
also,
well,
you know.
you've known a lot of people forever, haven't you?
Well, let's put it this way. I know Bobbie a long time.
Hey, come on, your first friend Jesus is dead.
Yeah, he is.
He died.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! Listen, and then I met Jay. I met Jay
This afternoon.
You
at
realize
Price
how many?
Chopper.
You remember how many years ago?
No,
Are you ready for this?
no.
All right. It
We
was
don't
at
have
a
to- we
place
don't-
called Joe Collins.
Oh, I do remember. You and Rich Northrup were playing, and I met you there with
Thank
Michael
you.
Panza.
That's right. And Michael said, "This kid is really good. You got to get him up there." And I went, "Okay, whatever." And meanwhile, back at the ranch, just to get up there, he's going, "You guys are really good. You guys.
No, I
are
wasn't saying
you
that.
guys are so good."
For
At
anybody-
that time, you
Was he
weren't
actually
doing
doing
what
that,
you
Al?
were doing.
Not true.
And then all of a sudden, I got him up there. That was that night.
Wow, I actually remember that.
That's
night
right.
Quite well.
And believe it or not, I don't know if you guys know. Well, yes, it was. Yes, it was. And at that time, Jay was about this big. Okay,
What?
he's really about.
For
he's
those
about
that might tell on
16,
TV, he's holding his hand at the 3-foot level.
He's
but
not that much
was
bigger
it.
now, Al.
And the only one I didn't meet till later in life would be Chris, right? I mean, Chris, we met later in life. Bobbie, I've known Bobbie forever. So I've been very fortunate. But I thank you guys. I don't have a clue to what we're going to do tonight. Not sure. Whatever happens, happens. And as far as the people attending tonight, oh my God, you don't have enough room here. That's all right.
It's not a huge studio. It's a little deceiving on TV. It looks like there's a little bit of room here, but there's really not a lot of room. I'm not going to lie. In a little bit, we're going to get into a little more of the history of this guy because truly, we joke with him all the time because we don't like him much and he's kind of an idiot. But if he was a nice guy, we would talk about the fact that he actually is a walking legend in this area. He is. He has been through. He's played with a who's who. And when I tell you a who's who, I mean, you know, names like the Rolling Stones. I mean, the guy has really played with everybody and done shows with everybody. And so we're going to talk to Al a little bit because he's probably our most famous friend and the one that we like the most. So we'll talk with him a little bit.
You're so kind to me. All right, you are. You're so
paying my ass after this. Is all I know.
Well, we're going to do something. All right, but whatever I do vocally with the song and whatever words I use, that's me. Okay, so don't get confused. Mustang Sally, oh, girl, you better slow the Mustang down, 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 down. I'll take you down. Hey, Mustang Sally, now, baby. Hey, 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 girl, you gotta slow the Mustang. Down, 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 wow, 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 wow. Well, you be running over town now, baby. All over town. All right, now, hey, Bobbie, now listen. I said now all they wanna do is just ride around Sally. Ride, Sally, ride. Get. All you wanna do is just ride around on Sally. Ride, Sally, ride. All you wanna do is just kind of drive around Sally. Ride, Sally, ride. Get it up. All you wanna do just ride around on Sally. Ride, Sally, ride. Well, you be running all over town now, baby. All over town. Yeah, now try that out, you know. Hey, Jay, listen up. You know what happened? I bought her a brand new Mustang.
Say it ain't so.
Back in 19, whatever. I used to love to take her driving. I got lost on the old dirt road. Hey, Mustang Sally now, baby. Hey, 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 hey. All you wanna do is just ride around town. Wow, 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 wow. Oh. Now try it. Running all over town now, baby. All over town. Yeah, you know, you gotta play it down a little bit. Yeah, just do it for me, baby. Ow. Kick it. I told you, baby. Yeah. All you wanna do is just ride around on Sally. Ride, Sally, ride. Get. All you wanna do is just ride around on Sally. Ride, Sally, ride. All you wanna do is just kind of give me the keys to the car, baby. Ride. God. I'm looking at how many people are watching, and a lot more are coming. All right? Come on, join us tonight. I got it. All you want to do is just ride around on Sally. Ride, Sally, ride. Get. All you want to do is just ride around on Sally. Ride, Sally, ride. All you want to do is just ride around on Sally. Gotta get ride, Sally, ride. I said now. All you want to do is just ride around on Sally. Ride, Sally, ride. Well, I'm running all over town now, baby. All over town. Yeah. Oh my God. I got caught up. Oh my. Thank you. Oh wait, I got Chris, I got caught
Somewhere
up.
Kanye West is like, what the hell he just
I got
did?
caught up in that other side of the
What
screen
the hell
there.
he just did?
All right, that's all. But
Let me tell you.
Are you cold? I don't know what that was.
You have,
well, yeah, but that's what they call the trademark. You
that-
know,
that's your trademark?
Yeah,
No.
because
You have two trademarks.
well,
Number one, come on, everybody knows that.
right,
John
but when
Cena
you're
stole that
singing
from
the
you.
song, if you do every word that's in the song, it's not yours. But when you change the lines, it makes it yours.
Yeah, well, no worries. That's
All
yours.
right, and you ain't never gonna repeat
Nobody
that
taking
song.
that version.
This has been more wisdom from the legendary Al Bruno.
You have
We should have had a little thing.
Listen,
Drops of
Li-
wisdom.
Well, did you ever figure this out? Everybody's looking at the screen going, what's the next line? What's the next line? What's the next? Well, sometimes you make them up, and, you know, if some of my band members back in the days where they say, well, we never knew what the hell he was going to sing. And Bobbie Vendetta, he was blessed to be able to play with me back in those days. He probably didn't have a clue to what the hell I was singing, right? Back in those days.
Still
you
doesn't.
know?
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
I mean, that's what it was. Now,
All right, you got to give some shout outs to the people on the right hand side of the screen.
I'm-
Al is
I'm looking-
fascinated because the
oh.
last technology he saw was the Ditto machine. So this is all new to him. He's like, what the?
yeah, well, you ain't never seen an 8-track.
Oh, yes, I have.
What?
The reason I started playing guitar was because of a song I listened to on 8-track in the back of a 69 Charger, and the song was Back in Black by a band called AC/DC, and I heard it and I said, I don't know what that is, but I want to play guitar.
On
that was why.
8-track.
On 8-track.
Do you know what a record?
So it's also AC/DC's fault. So it's Al Bruno and AC/DC.
So, Al, Linda Davis says, my mom, Patty, used to see Al play out for many years.
Patty Davis.
Patty Davis?
What?
Yeah,
You know who
that's
that
what
is?
she's.
Kidding me?
No.
Yes.
No, she's right
she's
there.
watching
She's
right
talking
now.
to you.
Oh my God, my God!
If you
Great
hear-
to hear Al
Wait a
sing
minute.
again.
I never put it together.
Yeah.
You know.
Linda and Patty, sure.
Holy.
Matter of fact, if you're watching today and you want to send a shout out to Al, you want to say hi to him, use the comment box either in Facebook Live or in YouTube, whichever way you're watching. Just hit a comment right below and just send one and say, hey, Al, how you doing? So that he can see who's here, because he doesn't believe anybody's actually watching this.
listen,
he thinks that we've hijacked him and we're just making up a broadcast.
Listen,
Back
they
here
can
in our
ask any
basement.
question, but the only question you can't ask is what Bobbie Vendetta wants to know.
No. There was a reason.
I
had
know.
trivia. I had trivia for that. So. Hey, by the way, if anybody tuned in to hear some music tonight, you're shit out of luck. Okay.
As is usually the case.
Now that was a classic. That was.
That's not a classic. That's literal.
Oh.
Mike Shepler used to warm up for Al at Philly Bar and Grill.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Beth Brundridge.
That's
Hey,
not going
Al,
back that
sounded
far, Al.
great.
When, roughly, what year did you start performing? Roughly.
What?
Year. Yeah.
Bobbie's not looking, is he?
I
Okay,
wasn't
what?
there. So
Oh, okay.
don't
All right.
look
Just
at
fine.
me.
Let's say you want the start of my career, or do you want?
No,
when I
I'd
put
like you
my
to guess
first
somewhere in the
band?
middle. Yes, the start of your career.
fir-
No, first band.
I
First
started
band.
my career in Miami, Florida at the Fontainebleau auditioning with Burt Kemp in the orchestra.
Wow.
And I was, I hate to say the numbers, I was 23 years old. And
Was that back in the roaring 20s, Al? I'm just kidding you, buddy.
why did I know
Actually, you know what?
Why did I know this was going to lead there?
Thank you for coming tonight,
okay.
Al, by the way.
Here's a
Thank you
piece
for-
of
thanks for
trivia.
coming.
Wasn't your whole band arrested
Well, hold on. Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa.
in Florida? I think so.
Well, what happened was, I had the audition, but anyway, the gentlemen, the people that I was with, they did go to jail. Okay, but you know, there was a fun side of it. The fun side of it was that
Nothing says fun like prison in Miami. I always say, Al.
hold on, I'm going to give Jay a secret that he doesn't know. All right, now
If this has anything to do with soap, it's
nobody
inappropriate.
nobody knew my real name until I was 25 years old. Now we're in Miami, Florida, and I fell asleep on the bed. I remember. And I was watching a TV show called Man of a Thousand Faces or whatever, and I fell asleep and I was drinking a Coke and left it on the stand, and the guys wanted to borrow my car. So they borrowed my car, and Paul promised me he'd take care of it. And he winds up, the big guy was standing in the light,
Jesus.
and he goes, "Are you so-and-so?" And I went, "Yeah." What are you doing in my room? And he goes, "Well, we got your three friends in jail." And I said, "Well, what do I do?" And he goes, "Take a bus and get down and get them." And I went, "Wow, I'm in Miami, Florida. I don't know nothing. I'm just a little Troy kid." Troy, all right? And I wound up, I got him out. We got him out. But they decided to stay there, and the judge made a decision. You don't fit. Time to go home. Go home, take your career elsewhere. And you know something? That was a blessing because they stayed. They all became great guys later on. I could tell you some real
When they
bad
got out?
stuff. But anyway, they wound up. They did their time, did their thing. They're great guys. One of them still calls me.
Go ahead.
And
Sorry.
it winds up that he now I come back here and I struggled at many other jobs, and I decided I'm going to put a band together. And that was about, I'd say, 1979,
Oh, okay.
you know, and I put a band together, and the rest was
Rest is
history.
history.
Yeah.
It
Well, we're going to
really-
get to more of that history as we go on.
How
I want
did
to
you know about the other one?
Did you bail out the band or did you break out the band? Be honest.
What was that?
Did you bail out the band in
Yes,
Miami or did
yes,
you
I
break
did.
out the
I
band?
bailed the band out. I got them out, and the guys, and I got them out of jail. And then the judge said to me, "You just don't fit. You got to go home." And I did. And
You know what it was?
um,
The black pants. They wear white pants down there.
it was a great journey. There's more to the story, but Miami and me didn't click, I guess.
Oh, believe me, when we get to the brown liquor portion of this, which we may not do any more music, we'll see. But when we get to the brown liquor portion, there's going to be some talking.
And if
going
you
on.
don't like the show tonight, blame it on Bobbie because he started asking me questions already.
I'm really impressed that Chris knew that your band got arrested.
Well,
That's
no,
awesome.
it was.
I know the whole history.
I
you know,
know,
all of Al's secrets.
And
If he doesn't behave himself, I'm going to
I-
reveal all your secrets.
Can I get the rest of the audience to help me? No, we're. Oh, wow. Wow, marinara days. There you go. Holy good Lord. They got some people there. Just incredible.
So we're going to feature
Oh,
Bobbie.
my God, Debbie, thank you. Wow, man.
We're going to feature Bobbie on this next song. Al, you're welcome to hang out with us here and sing a background
And I did own a
harmony.
beauty shop.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Al, don't embarrass me, all right?
I'm going away.
No, you're staying here. Okay, Robert, when you're ready.
Venture Highway in the sunshine, where the days are longer, the nights are stronger than moonshine. You're gonna go, I know. Cause the free wind is blowing through your head. The days surround your daylight bed. Seasons crying, no despair. Alligator lizards in the air. In the wish on a falling star, waiting for the early train. Sorry, boy, forever in my purple rain. Oh, come on, Joe, you can always change your name. Thanks, the lights on just the same. Venture Highway in the sunshine, where the days are longer, the nights are stronger than moonshine. You're gonna go, I know. Cause the free wind is blowing through your head. The days surround your daylight bed. Seasons crying, no despair. Alligator lizards in the air. In the
Al, you were singing along, but you weren't singing along. You were singing, but you weren't singing. Let's do another Al song, shall we?
Yes.
Let's do another Al
I
song.
did-
Al
I-
gets to choose which one he would like to do. By the way, for those of you who are just coming in, let's say hi to a couple of people. Kevin Lindsay is here. Hey, Al, it's Lynn. Guess I'm on my son's account, LOL. Linda Davis, Cheryl Garrison is here. Jeanette Joseph. Hi, Jeanette. Nice to see you. So many friends checking in today because we have...
Richie Phillips. Where is
one-
this club and is there a cover?
Richard, you should come over here, man. I would love to have you come over and join us. Well, you know where the place is. Come on over. Neil Diamond,
Richie-
Al, says Richie. He wants you to do a Neil song. You going to do one?
Whatever you like.
I don't
Yeah.
think you sound much like him, but whatever. Fine.
I
only
used
kidding.
I used to be with Alvin and the Chipmunks, but you know
That's
but
Alvin.
I gave that up, you know. So that's it.
So Al,
Puff the
for those
Magic.
that don't know, Al has for a long time been considered, well, for a very long time, had done a Neil Diamond tribute act and was considered one of the greatest in the country. Even so by Neil Diamond. That's going pretty far. So these are just little tidbits of knowledge. I'm
You
gonna drop
remind
on
me of when I met Neil Young.
You met Neil Young?
Yeah, we used to hang out, and he goes, has Neil Diamond ever taken the time to listen to you?
Yeah, I saw the quote.
Yeah, and I can't help it because it was true. But my biggest mistake was, I said, I'm sorry, Neil, but what do? You play piano or something? And I swear to God, and Rob sensed he wanted to slap me, and
When was this?
and Ray Jung was there, and he goes, "That's Neil Young," and I says,
That's
"I don't
exactly
care."
how he said it too.
Yeah,
That's Neil Young.
but
Ray Jung.
But he
was a
wound
character.
up. We became good friends. Crazy Horse used to come and see us. And then you got people like Duran Duran. But I think
I
the
saw your
greatest
picture of that.
the greatest night. I wish they had like the cameras back then. But
The night you met
I
me,
remember
right, Al?
working with Dionne Warwick, and first thing they said, there'll be no photographs. Now, I have no memory of that, and it's aggravating. But anyway, so one night we're performing, and I hear this beautiful harmony on the dance floor, and we always had stars somewhere. It was the Temptations.
Wow. Came to your show?
And I was doing Goodnight, My Love, and they just started. And the next thing you know, it was me and the Temptations.
Did they come up and
on
sing
stage.
with you?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
No, I swear to Almighty God.
What are you doing in my
I have
cellar?
it. I have it on. Can I get another coffee?
Legit.
I have.
I mean, Larkin, I can see. He's got no future, but you.
Well, I have it on track. I have it on 8-track. No, excuse me. I have it on cassette.
Do
I
you
have
really?
it on cassette, and because the guy taped it in the audience and gave it to me 25 years later. He said this was the night with the Temps, and it never bothered me. You know.
That sounds better.
Yeah, I think what's more
That's
important
amazing.
is I get to perform with you guys tonight.
Yeah, I'm sure the Temptations are
means
shitting
more to
themselves
me.
somewhere. Come on, man. Yep. Somewhere all five of them are like, oh, damn.
Hey, Al, how about a little crackling Rosie?
He's singing with Bobbie and Jay.
I think we all need a little crackling Rosie or whatever we
do it.
got. But oh, crackling Rosie, get on board. We're gonna ride. There ain't no more to go. I'm taking it slow. Oh, Lord, don't you know? Happy a time, one poor man lady hitching on a twilight train. Ain't nothing there that I can't take along. Maybe a song. I wanna sing one of all. Don't have to say please, John old man, no happy tune. All right, here we go. But oh, I love my Rosie child. She got the way to make me happy. You and I, we go in style. A crackling rose, a stonewall woman. She made me sing like a guitar humming. Hang on to me, girl, songs are running on. You play it now, play it now, play it now, my baby. Crackling Rosie, make me smile. Say, Lord, if it lasts an hour, that's alright. 'Cause we got all night. J, Bobbie, and Chris tonight. Have me a time that's with no lady. All right, we got it. Oh, I love my Rosie child. You got the way to make me happy. You and I, we roll in style. There's a crackling rose, there's a stalwart woman. She made me sing like some guitars humming. Hang on to me, girl, songs are running on. You play it now, play it now, play it now, my baby. Crackling Rosie, make me smile. Say, Lord, if it lasts an hour, that's alright. 'Cause we got all night. I wanna go home tonight. Buy me the dream, ask me no question. Bum, 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 bum. Say bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 yeah. Oh, I love my Rosie child. You got the way to make me happy. You and me, we go in style. There's a crackling rose, it's a stalwart woman. She made me sing like some guitar humming. Hang on to me, girl, songs are running on. You play it now, play it now, play it now, my baby.
We got there. We
We
got
did.
there.
Oh, God.
That was a car crash we were all at the same time.
Oh, God.
How about a nice hand for the legendary Al Bruno, ladies and gentlemen, doing what he does best,
Oh, my God. I
Which
was
is
paying attention to
throwing
Bobbie, that's
curveballs
all.
to the band.
Bobbie's going up. What up? My God.
Look at that. Your friend Richie Phillips says, nice job, Al. Thank you very much, Richie. Jay Largan is crying, laughing over at the bar. Let's check in with Jay. Jay, turn yourself on for a minute there. Let's go say hi to Jay. Let's see. I got 1 or 2 chance. Could be this one. It is. Look, there he is.
Solid.
Are you
Welcome
okay
to
back
the
there?
JTB Lounge, everybody. I think I renamed it for us, but I'm not
What?
positive.
Oh, well, hey.
If you're
by all
okay
means.
with that. I keep looking that way because Jay's
Feel
over
free
there
to
in
use
this
your own name for your
expansive
own
world headquarters of the Lower 48 studios. So I've renamed it that just so everyone's clear.
Jay, did you happen to see who's over here with us? Did you happen to see the legendary Al Bruno in the house?
I'm actually trying to figure out the bartending equivalent to that, and I don't know that it exists.
Who would it be? Would
I
it be
have
the
no
would it be the
idea.
angry guy? No.
No, not
no. You
not
know who it
Taffer.
would
He's not a
be?
bartender.
No, it's the guy with 3 names. Oh shoot, he used to be
John
on
Wilkes
TV.
Booth?
It's not the one.
Lee Harvey?
Thanks
Who?
for playing. That, ladies and gentlemen, is Jay, the bartender. We'll get back to him in a minute. Let's take a second and tell you about some upcoming shows here while these guys figure out what song they're doing next. Here's some stuff that you can see Bobbie and myself and Chris at. Chris is going to be this Wednesday, just about every Wednesday at 677 Prime in Albany. If you haven't been there, try the chopped salad while you're there, which is ridiculous, but their steaks are absolutely insane. This Thursday, I will be at Henry's in downtown Ballston Spa, 6 to 9 p.m. Hope you'll come and join me there. Great little spot right on Front Street in Ballston Spa. This Friday, Chris and I and our band Jukebox Rebellion will be at Wicked in Clifton Park. Cool little club. Hope if you want to see some dance stuff, come and see us. This Sunday, as in every Sunday all the way to the end of April, Bobbie Vendetta at the Charlton Tavern in Charlton. What a great spot. You been there, Al? Have you been to the Charlton Tavern? Fantastic place. And Thursday, March 17th, Bigora, it's Chris and I doing the St. Patrick's Day show at Prime at Saratoga National. And if you want to learn about these shows and more, all of the shows coming up, just check that out. BrownLiquorSocialClub.com. Al, do you have any live shows, any broadcast shows, anything that you are doing coming up? Like, are you still doing your broadcast thing? From the house, I know occasionally you were. Are you still doing that?
I'm basically every weekend at Peddlers, still doing what I'm doing. I do some private parties, a few weddings.
What nights are you at Peddlers? Friday, Saturday, or
every
Saturday,
Friday
Sunday?
and Saturday. Well, I'm glad you said it. St. Patrick's Day.
You're there as well?
I start at 7 until 2.
Let's make Al do an Irish song. That'd be fun.
I,
Are you going to do any?
wait a minute. Are you ready? My first thing I ever did on stage, I was in 8th grade. And they picked a little Italian kid to do
Danny Boy.
Over in Killarney, many years ago, me mother sang a song to me in tune so sweet and low. Just a simple little ditty in her good old Irish ways. And I'd give the world if I could see my mother's eyes today. Tooralura-lura, tooralura-line, tooralura-lura, hush, now don't you cry. I got it.
You still got it. Look at you go.
Oh my God.
All the way from 8th grade.
Oh
you
my
can't
God.
remember what you had
Oh
for
my
breakfast,
God.
but you remember songs from 8th grade. That's incredible.
I could see my grandmother sitting in front of me just so teary-eyed.
Was she
But,
sitting there when you
man,
performed it when you were in 8th grade?
What was that?
Was she sitting there when
She
you
was,
performed
yeah.
it?
She raised me, and so she was sitting there, and all of a sudden, and I remember, you talk about, I'm being with the band tonight, and the piano player is playing, and I got to the part where it goes, there's a simple little ditty or something, and I went, oops, I got the wrong word. And she went like that. And so I kept it going, but the whole audience heard me say, oops, I got the wrong word. So I learned right there, just make up a word. Shut up, you know? So from that point, I think that was the beginning of God's gift to say, you belong in music. And there it was,
How cool is that?
you know?
How cool is that? Legendary Al Bruno, ladies and gentlemen. Look at all the people putting up shamrocks because they loved what you were doing. Maybe you should become
Sure,
Irish.
it's the same motion.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Dollar, get behind the keyboard quick. He's losing it again.
I
We're
didn't
going to have
realize
to drive him back to his friends.
I got to have a coffee. I mean, that's it. I'm done.
I didn't know schools went all the way to 8th grade back then.
I'll have to see if somebody in the studios can make you a coffee. What do you put in your? We're going to put some Baileys in your coffee. Shot of Baileys?
You know something? Maybe a little.
Little shot of Baileys?
Just so I could taste it, you know.
We'll take
because I don't do that. I'm like Jay in a way, but I'd love a coffee, a lot of extra cream or whatever. I like it light, whatever.
Okay.
But yeah, the Baileys.
Now you know
makes it-
America. He likes it light.
Well, the Baileys is like my grandparents did that every night.
Really?
They did the Baileys and the coffee,
I have
right?
a weakness for that.
Did you ever try that?
I have a weakness for it. Yes.
Oh
I
yeah,
love it.
Oh, it's great. It's great. I mean, I remember, you know, I didn't grow up wealthy like Bobbie.
When your legs don't work like they used to before, and I can't sweep you off of your feet, will your mouth still remember the taste of my love? Will your eyes still smile from your cheeks? 'Cause darling, I will be loving you till we're 70. And baby, your smile forever in my mind and memory. I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways. Maybe just the touch of a hand. Me, I fall in love with you every single day. And I just wanna tell you I am. So honey, now take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Place your head on my beating heart. Thinking out loud that maybe we found love right where we are. When my hair's all but gone and my memory fades, and the crowds don't remember my name. My name's Al Bruno, by the way. When your hands don't play this piano in the same way, no, I know you will still love me the same. 'Cause honey, your soul could never grow old. It's evergreen. Yes, it is. And baby, your smile forever in my mind and memory. I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways. Maybe just the Place your head on my beating heart. I'm thinking out loud that maybe we found love right where we are. Maybe we found love right where we are. Maybe we found love right where we are.
Wow.
That's the legendary Chris Dollar. Nope, can't pull it off.
Is that,
doesn't
is
work.
that Richie
Doesn't work.
Phillips?
That is Richie Phillips. This say there.
Now, I did a podcast with him
Yeah,
That's right, you did.
it's yep called
in
Top Talent.
1947. No,
Top Ta-
no.
Oh, what? So a lot of people know our friend Richie. Hey, Richie.
Yeah.
Richie Phillips
Good
was
guy.
for years the voice of WGNA FM for more than 20 years with his friend Sean McMaster.
Good
And
people.
Richie and I had an act for a while called A Guy with a Piano, A Guy with a Guitar. One of the nicest human beings you'll ever meet.
Oh,
Yeah.
no question.
I'm talking about his
it.
wife. He's a prick, but she's very nice. No, he is a super sweet guy. I hate the fact that he can actually see that. He says he's waving, which is what old people do. They don't put up the hand. They write, "I'm waving," which is like I'm laughing out loud. Nice, Rich. All right, let's do one more song with Al. I know you guys are ready to get over to see Jay the Bartender, and so am I. You know what? It's late enough. We've held off long enough. Ladies and gentlemen, you waited for it. I've waited for it. The boys are going to teach Al how to get over there, and we're going to get to it. It is just about time for us to do our brown liquor of the week. That's what it looks like. Let's give it its little due here. I'm going to get Chris on the keyboard over there so he can do a little theme song for our friend Jay the Bartender. The brown liquor of the week and cocktail
Do it again,
with
Jesus.
your friend and my friend Jay the Bartender. This week's liquor, ladies and gentlemen, is a very traditional one. It is Johnny Walker Red Label. Now, Johnny Walker Red is considered to be the best-selling Scotch whiskey in the world. And it is considered to be one of the best, I think, and we'll check this with Jay, one of the best mixing whiskeys in the world if you want a decent quality whiskey that really does well in blending. So there's a little bit of information about it right there on your screen. Johnny Walker Red Label. It's a blended Scotch whiskey, 80 proof or 40% alcohol by volume, made in, Kilmarnock, Scotland. Whatever. I have no idea. The thing that kind of sets it apart, if you want to know how it smells and how it tastes, it's a little oaky. It's got kind of a malt-heavy nose, flavors of honey, vanilla, and a little bit of nutmeg in there. And it's got a thin finish, a little bit of a burn to it, and a little bit of smoke. I'm going to go over to our friend Jay the Bartender. Let's hit this thing and make it really super-duper fancy so that we give you your own little... Whoa, here we go. Boom. Yeah, I know, because you were supposed to
Yeah,
remember
you were
with
supposed to hit the
thing.
button. I remembered that. Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome into the JTB Lounge here. As Jay mentioned, we're going to be featuring the Johnny Walker Red Label. And one of the things Jay talked about with that super duper approachable price point is solid on it as well. It's kind of the gateway Scotch, if you will. Kind of right up there with Dewar's White Label. And... gives you an opportunity really to start to get into it because it's not too overbearing, if you will, on the palate when you start to try it. So tonight I want to be, again, staying with tradition and whatnot, and we'll get into some wacky stuff. And I appreciated Al.
You're going to get wacky, Jay?
Yeah, I mean, we'll get there. See, a lot of it for me right now is the seasonality of stuff. As stuff comes in, we'll start messing around.
You know
with
that you're
things.
taking this way too seriously, by the way, right?
Totally,
You
completely.
really
I told Al
You're
that
going
the
off
first
deep
time.
end. Al, do me a favor. Go back there behind the bar and settle him down, will you please? Because he's jittery that you're in front of him. Look at him. He's looking at you and he's breaking out in a sweat.
I
Al
thought
told me he's
about it.
crapping his pants up here.
I never got my belly.
So nervous.
That wasn't my fault.
Can
man.
I get a fudgesicle?
I'll take care of that.
You got like a bag of tacos or something?
We'll
over
figure it
there?
out, Al. We're going to make it happen
Jay,
for
I
you.
got to show people what's going on this couch right now.
Oh, please.
You want to see? This is how they do a lineup.
This was the almost the
This is a
Miami lineup.
There you go, right there. See that?
I used
No,
to
I'm
watch
talking about a
this,
lineup in jail.
Every morning of my life before school.
Oh, God.
Perfect.
The green light. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, Al, it's called a camera.
It's
Oh,
such
is
a
that
level
what
of
that
talent
is?
in here.
Holy
I mean,
shit.
honestly.
Wow.
Al, you brought up some names, seriously. That's the kind of thing that amazes me. And like I said to Jay, it gets me to thinking, who have I been around like that in kind of the bartending world? And I can think of one woman, and it kind of works out.
Oh, good.
It kind of works out. Al just got hit with an excessive amount of Baileys. And my hands are clean on that.
Hey, don't hire him.
Absolutely not.
Never said
Absolutely
I
not.
was a bartender.
Absolutely
He's got
not.
a loose arm. Trust me.
But I was thinking about it. Probably it won't mean much to any of you, but in the bartending world, a woman by the name of Elaine Duff. Now goes by Elaine Duke, actually. She was on some of the first episodes of Bar Rescue with John Taffer, the screaming guy you were talking about.
It had to be one of those people, yeah.
I actually went down years ago when I was doing some management stuff for Mazzone. I went down to the Diageo World Headquarters. 2 world headquarters I've been to in my life. Here and Diageo. That's awesome. So,
are you just trying to make yourself sound bigger because the legendary Albert
totally,
is here?
completely.
Okay, just checking.
So we go down there. We're going through training and whatnot.
Leave the kid alone.
Thank you. Thank you, Al. And I'm way in the back of the bunch here because I'm the part-timer. They're all full-time. This is their career, the whole thing. And she says, okay, who wants to come up and make a drink with me? And not a single hand shot up in front of me. And there's probably 20 of us. And as soon as I saw that no one's my hand flies up, I go up there, and I'm doing Jay, the bartender, lady, come on. Give me some room, will you? So I start this, that, whatnot, and I cap off my drink to shake it. And my world has always been cap it with a glass, shake it with one hand. As soon as my one hand came up like this, she grabs it. You shake with both hands behind my bar. Absolutely, man. And from then on, I've always shaken with 2 hands. So I guess in honor of International Women's Day, I mean, there's the thing, is kind of the relation to having, somebody in the industry that you really look up to, and it amazes you kind of when you see them. So
you know it.
Hey, Jay, what's your very cool story? What is your recipe today in honor of National Women's Day?
It's a
and
Manhattan.
how exactly does it tie in?
It's a Manhattan, actually, and I know you're going with this, and it's actually untrue, but I'll still go along with the story.
Okay, fine.
We're going to make a Manhattan, a traditional Manhattan this evening. It actually started, documented way back when in the 1860s. And it started out with Scotch, actually, and then moved
That's back in
towards-
Al's day.
Yeah, exactly.
I was there.
yeah.
I remember that.
You and Jesus,
No,
from what I heard earlier.
1861.
Yeah, you were saying your
I wonder
23rd
who
birthday.
said that, And beards were a fashion, too.
There you
so
go.
Don't worry about it.
So it started in the 1860s, but they do attribute it as well in the 1870s. Winston Churchill's mother was actually part of, and I'm forgetting the candidate's name, one of the presidential candidates, I believe it was Tilden was his last name. She threw a party for him as a fundraiser, and the bartender there created this Manhattan drink for it in the Manhattan Club in New York City. And I come to find out, actually, that each borough has a drink named after it, too. There's a Brooklyn version of this and others. So
Yeah, they have a Staten Island, but it tastes like shit.
Listen, I'm not looking to rile up any of our fans, man.
They also have a New Jersey.
They got a
but it
long ways
smells
to
like
drive
shit.
to come up and
all,
have an
all
issue
12
with
of
us.
them, I'm telling you
Just
right
a
now.
joke. Just a joke.
So I want to do the traditional Manhattan, and again, there's a lot of variations that you can kind of work on with this, and things that you can add to it and whatnot. But very simply, it's going to be, and I know Bobbie always gives me grief about this, so it's about a 2-to-1 ratio. And again, you have the ability to modify it as you see fit. So what I'm going to do is about 2 ounces to about 3/4 of an ounce of the sweet vermouth. But you can also do a perfect version of a Manhattan by doing equal parts of sweet and dry vermouth. And a lot of this, in looking this up, the sweet vermouth having its Italian roots, the dry vermouth having the French roots, really drove a lot of these different variations over time. So
Why is it that so many people hate vermouth, Jay?
I think because they don't know what to do with it, to be honest with you.
Martini drinkers, that's a pretty common thing. People say, I want a
Super
absolute
dry,
martini,
arid,
or
like
I want a
a-
gin martini,
yeah.
but I want you to just whisper vermouth, which means don't put vermouth in it.
Because a lot of times, I'll tell you what it is. A lot of times they think because, a recipe for a martini will call for, let's say, 2.5 or 3 ounces of vodka. And any bartender is going to look to fill up the martini glass so that it looks, presentable and whatnot. So if you come up and say you don't want vermouth in it, which can be anywhere from 1/2 ounce to maybe 1 ounce of vermouth, everyone thinks, well, I'm just going to put more vodka in it then. And any bartender worth his salt is absolutely not going to do that. So it's a Coke no ice scenario.
It's what club soda was invented for, people.
Bingo. So we'll start off, again with the variations and whatnot. We're going to go actually with the true to form, if you will, and we'll do about 2 ounces, but I'll amp it up for Chris and Bobbie. Al, you gonna have one, or is the Bailey's good enough?
No, I'm good.
Okay,
I'm
man.
good.
I'm
Well,
just
I just
checking.
want I want people to see how transfixed they are. Look at them. Look at the Three Stooges over there. They're just like, what the? It's like they're seeing you doing some sort of, I don't, magic or something.
This guy's talented. Whoa.
That might be what they're saying.
No, they're not.
It's actually Jay Yeager's soothing voice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fall asleep.
Been
So
told so many times.
Okay, does anybody in the crowd know what vermouth actually is?
Is it wine?
It is actually. It's a fortified wine. It's wine that's actually had botanicals added to it, if you will, that amp it up a little bit. And for those of you that do keep it at home, if you want a slightly better version of it, store it in the refrigerator. Because it is wine, once you've opened it, it's better to store it in the refrigerator. It's going to keep it a little bit fresher for you, a little bit longer. If you're drinking enough martinis, Manhattans, whatnot, obviously you'll go through it fast enough. It may not matter that much. A couple dashes of bitters.
Ooh. Now I have a question. What is bitters?
It's actually much like what modifies the vermouth. It's botanicals, basically. It's a bunch of herbs and whatnot that are brought together and kind of boiled into a liquid, and hey, here you go. The fun part about it is they've really changed over the years. Forever it was the Angostura, the one that you would see behind every bar. And they've really gotten to a point now where they've begun to do craft versions of it. So you'll see all kinds of different botanicals being used.
I got as a gift at a wedding. Got some rhubarb.
Ooh,
vermouth.
very nice.
Or bitters.
Yeah,
it was
we'll do something with
amazing,
rhubarb. My mother has a huge patch of rhubarb that I go down and thieve from every summer. But we'll definitely do some drinks with some rhubarb syrups and whatnot to have some fun with that. So
Awesome.
Anything with oregano?
we could absolutely do oregano or basil. Absolutely, yeah.
Wow.
We could absolutely have some fun with that.
We don't bring in second-rate talent here, Bruno.
Yeah. Well, that was the fun part of the conversation earlier. When you were talking about Al and how nice he was being and whatnot, and I was like, I had to do the same thing to get in here, but now I don't care. I'm an insider.
Hey, while you're mixing that up, let me send out a couple of quick shouts to people. Michelle Greco is here, who is saying nice things about Richie, our friend Richie Phillips as well. Our friend Paula Curtis Carter, who is in our thoughts. I am so glad to see you are here. And Paula Mimi is here as well, and she is trying to stay out of the way of these three knuckleheads on the couch right now. Tony Pino says, #break the bias. That is in honor of National Women's Day. And Rosie Dollard is here. Chris Dollard, and says, hi, Dad.
Hi, Rosie.
That's awesome. She's checking in from far away.
Bloody old England.
Okay.
She's across the seas, across the ocean. Back to you, Jay.
I know, gentlemen. Should I serve you, or
Please.
I can certainly. Bobbie was ready to get
You guys go on over and grab those
Yeah,
from
we
Jay.
better.
Go right ahead.
I
Absolutely. And then what we're going to do is we'll take a shot of our Casking couch with our three amigos on it, the two amigos who are going to be trying this drink. And let's see what they think.
Luxardo cherry. And like
About
I
our
told you
Manhattan.
all weeks ago,
Yes.
I will not do the maraschino cherries. We actually did the Luxardos.
Okay,
this
I
evening,
actually
where-
brought you fresh
I
cherries
saw the
today
fresh
in
cherries.
case
So,
you wanted to do that. I didn't know if you'd want to have a
Do you happen to
spin
know
on
where
it.
those grown in Michigan? Or?
I do not know where they were grown.
Okay.
Sorry.
Next time.
Next time I'll have to ask my cherryologist at Price Chopper.
Wow.
All right. Fellas, use your microphones. Don't talk
It's
without a
absolutely
microphone. Nobody can
wonderful.
tell what you're hearing.
Um,
Say what you're saying. Talk to each other on the mic.
what kind of spirit did you use?
We went with the Johnny Walker Red. Normally, it started with that, and it progressed to ryes mostly.
Okay.
So you would see a rye whiskey typically being used with that, and like we've talked about, I think last week we talked about most people think rye whiskey, they think Canada, but I'll be honest with you, there are quite a few fantastic New York ryes.
Rye whiskey is from Canada?
Initially it was, and here's the thing, it became really, really prevalent during Prohibition. Fun part is we had Prohibition. Canada had Prohibition at the same time we did. The fun part is when we had Prohibition, it was we couldn't make it, we couldn't sell it, we couldn't distribute it. Canada had, you can't distribute it in Canada, you can't sell it in Canada, you can send it anywhere else in the world that you want. So guess what they did across the Great Lakes?
Really?
They shipped product like lunatics.
You are a wealth of knowledge, Jay the bartender.
Useless knowledge. I've peaked, I think, but I'll still try to add more.
We're going to crush it at liquor trivia from now on.
Bobbie, what do you think?
It's fantastic.
I'm going to be honest with you. For my taste, I think I went a little high end on the
Yes.
vermouth.
Yes.
It's a little too bitter for me. I next time I would back off that a little bit. But again, it's that flexibility
Still
that you
tasty.
have.
Very tasty, though.
The fun part for
I'm
you
actually,
guys.
I'm loving the vermouth.
And I think the fun part for you guys is because you're having it on the rocks and I'm having it up in the martini glass, is yours will dilute a little bit as the ice begins to melt and whatnot. So it'll back off
It
of
won't
that
have
a
time
little
to
bit.
dilute, Jay.
I was talking about normal people, Chris.
Make sure you join us next week when we have a new guest bartender who actually mixes the correct amount of vermouth into the drink.
Well, next week's going to be a good one, though. We're doing Irish coffee, a traditional
Oh,
Irish
baby,
coffee
we've
next
got to
week.
go Irish next week.
So, Al, will you come back and sing for us?
We've got to. What the hell? Are you running the show now,
No,
Jay?
I'm just thinking, what's the one? The green alligators and long-necked geese. Can we play that? Because I will go to town with the... And the chimpanzees.
Legit story.
The cats and
I
rats
heard
and
that first
elephants as sure as you're born.
Downtown. Okay.
Let's
Somebody
not
cut
forget,
off.
let's
Can I
not
just-
forget
can I
who the
just say
talent
this?
is here.
People, most
I
people
thought
in
it
the
was
world
me.
have never been on camera. Can I just say that after you've done it once or twice, you forget you're on camera?
I don't know what you're
Do
saying.
you agree with that, Jay?
Here's what I know. I know that Paul, our friend Paul, who is visiting us tonight and is sitting in the master chair over here, he could very easily have shut off Jay's microphone 5 minutes ago, but didn't. So Paul's not invited back.
Paul's a very respectable guy. That's why I brought him.
So thus far, we're kicking people out by the week in this
There we go.
place.
Absolutely.
It's crazy. Fellas, real quick, Chris and Bobbie, quickly, like or dislike, and your thoughts on the liquor itself, and they may need to taste the liquor itself if they can, Jay. I don't know. But, Bobbie, you're kind of familiar with the Johnny Walkers of the
Yeah,
world.
of course. Well, I bought a handle last night of red. So
Yeah.
So you like it.
So I'm good. Yeah, I liked, as I've said many times, I like to alternate. Last night, I bought a handle of red.
Yep.
But now this is,
And the good thing about the red is because it's a blend, because you have the single malts, which are, obviously just one distilling run versus the blends where they bring a bunch of different products together, usually by recipe. The blends you'll find tend to be a lot smoother for you.
Yeah.
So it's something that is much more approachable and easy to get accustomed to, and certainly something that's very easy to mix.
the single malts are just not really, for me, just not complex enough for me.
I was
honestly.
saying earlier, I was trying some up here, and I was like, man, I haven't had scotches in a while, and it hits different.
Yeah.
I'm not typically a fan of dry vermouth,
Yeah.
but this sweet vermouth, it's delicious.
Yeah.
I taste a lot of honey.
Yep.
Here we
And
go.
there are people that
That's
will
Chris's
drink it.
favorite taste, by the way. Right?
There are people that will drink it alone, and they'll drink it as an aperitif.
Chris, how was the
if you will.
turkey? It tastes
Tastes
like
a lot of honey.
Did you put honey in that turkey?
Taste some honey. It's got bitter afternotes of almond.
You know what? Don't
Honey,
ever
those
don't
eggs
ever
were
ask me my
fantastic
opinion
this
again.
morning.
Why do we try to add things to this, Chris? I don't even know.
I'm trying to be serious and-
exactly. You're trying to promote the brown liquor and
Yep,
actually,
yep.
get it out there
And
and
these two
discuss.
clowns
I know.
won't leave me alone.
I know.
Al, somebody here is asking, what are you drinking while these knuckleheads are drinking that? Go ahead and tell them.
I don't know. They put you put Baileys in there, right?
Quarter gallon of Bailey's with a
Right,
splash
the
of coffee.
Baileys. Yeah, yeah.
It's called
Splash
coffee,
of
you
coffee.
knucklehead. Have you not had coffee before?
And he,
I know you've had coffee. I've seen you at Stewart's 300 times.
well, I got my coffee. He said he's going to make me a hot fudge sundae after I'm done.
See?
All right, so
I'm just going to stop at Stewart's.
Right.
Everybody take a look at this. That's Jay the bartender. How about a nice hand for Jay doing his very finest work today and promising that next week we're going to be making our way into the world of Irish whiskies and Irish drinks, which is going to be a lot of fun. Beautiful. Let's tell you again about some upcoming shows that we've got right here. Wednesday, March 9th, that'll be tomorrow. Chris Dollard is at 677 Prime in Albany. If you haven't made it down there, fantastic food, great music on Wednesday nights. Thursday night, I myself will be at a place called Henry's in downtown Ballston Spa. That is here in beautiful upstate New York near Saratoga Springs. Great people, 6 to 9 p.m. Don't forget that Chris and I will be playing with our dance band, which is called Jukebox Rebellion, this Friday, March 11th, at a place called Wicked in Clifton Park, New York. Every Sunday until the end of April, we have our friend Bobbie Vendetta playing at the world-famous Charlton Tavern in Charlton, New York. Al has not been there yet. He should be chastised or hit 50 times with a wet noodle for not making it. And on Thursday, the 17th, which would be St. Patrick's Day itself, Chris and I will be at Prime at Saratoga National. Find out about these shows and more right there, brownliquorsocialclub.com. BobbieVanDetta.com. Time for us to get back into the music, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to do an Al Bruno choice song, and Al gets to tell us what song you'd like to do, my friend.
Wow.
Yeah. If there's a history to it, you can give us a little history, but if not, do it. Sure.
Yeah. What was it? Scooby-Doo-Be-Doo. Oh, no. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Nice job on the bar.
Jay, you've been given props by the legendary Al Bruno.
I'm telling you, I feel like I should be signing autographs later.
Where it began. Oh, I could begin to tell you that I know that I'm growing strong. Wasn't the spring, spring became the summer. Who'd have believed they came along? Give it up. Touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, ba, ba, ba. Good time never seemed so good. I've been inclined look at tonight, look at this. We're all going home lonely.
Already here.
Fill it up with only 2, maybe 3, maybe 4.
It's a party, baby.
But I burden rolls off of my shoulder. What I heard while loving you. Now we're gonna change it, ready? Warm, touching warm, reaching out.
Are you hitting on my wife, you ass?
Texting me,
Yup, he is.
I'll be texting too. Sweet Caroline, sing it. Ba, ba, ba. Good times never seem so good. So good, so good, so good. I've been inclined ba, 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 to believe they never would, but now ba-da-ba-da.
Al, do the Elvis thing. Swing your arm like Elvis. Do it.
I should have. Sweet Caroline. Good time. Never seemed so good, so good. So good, so good. I've been inclined to believe they never would. Sweet Caroline, good time, never seemed so good. So good, so good, so good. I've been inclined to believe they never would, but now I know. Text me, baby. Yeah. Oh my God, my God.
Here's what's disturbing. He's singing that to my daughter and my wife.
Well, I was doing it for
That's
you.
disturbing.
I was doing it for you.
Shut
I
up, you
said
dirty old man.
texting
You were
too.
aimed that way. I know what's up with what.
Let's be honest, you never stood a
I
chance.
know what's happening. That's great.
Oh my!
Thanks for the help
you
back
mean-
there in the bar. By the
you
way,
mean your daughter and her sister? All right. Okay. Am I good? Am I good? Am I good? All right. All right. There you go. And they brought her cousin with her.
you're
over
an
there.
ass. That's what you are.
Oh, listen. I didn't expect to have a boring and depressing time.
Well, I'll tell you what. Honestly, you weren't quite sure when you walked in.
Oh,
You were like, I'm a little nervous about this.
Yep.
I don't think you're nervous anymore.
well, let me.
Because you shouldn't be. You're among
Those
friends.
2 shots of Bailey's in his coffee help.
He literally just said to me, I haven't, but we've known each other for 40 something years.
You're not that old.
And he goes to me, I have never been so nervous in my
I know.
life.
But you know what?
We're
You're
sitting
not
on the
anymore.
couch, he goes,
You know
"We've
why?
never been
Because
so
he's
nervous in
legendary.
my
Everybody
life."
give him a little love. Come on. A little love for legendary Al Bruno.
Thank you. I got to tell you a true story. If we got a second. I got shut up. You ain't going no place. You got the day off tomorrow. Anyway, when I would go to like ABC Studios or NBC or whatever, and I had to make an appearance, I'd be in like the waiting room. or
Name
you'd be-
dropper.
I never.
Name dropper.
I never got nervous. Okay, I'd be like, Jesus Christ, can we get this done with? Whatever. I didn't get really panicky and nervous. I'd be like, okay, I knew what I had to do, got to do it. All right. Coming here, unpredictable, and I'm saying, oh my God, Jay is going to have a ball with me.
What?
That's all I know. I said, and I'm going to, but am I ready? Well, and he did say to me on the phone, we don't prepare. We just do what we do right on the cuff, and we make it happen. That's a professional musician. They just make it happen. All right? If you got to do a concert, that's different. You get ready. But this is a gathering. And the gathering I see here right now is nothing but fun and love and respect
It's great,
for one
right?
another.
It is. It's
Yeah,
really a
yeah.
good vibe.
And-
you know who helps make that? These people, the people that are watching. I
the
love the
truth.
fact that they
Yes.
just send out whatever they want to comment-wise and say hi. And they have memories of watching you and of having seen this thing. That's why we had Al here, because truthfully, he has been part of kind of all of our history, and he's the guy who led the way for us. Truly, right? You told this story earlier about Joe Collins' restaurant.
Yeah,
You're
it's
the
what
guy
it
who
is,
led the
yes.
way, who kind of taught a lot of us how to be entertainers.
Not only that, he's the guy who shot Joe Collins.
Which is funny if you know any local history.
Now, you see, and I knew that Bobbie would have a good time.
Yeah.
Because I know he was on the phone with Jay, and Jay said, wow, we got the legend Al Bruno coming. Bobbie goes, are you serious? That was
Not
it.
exactly what he said. It was dirtier than that, but that's the idea.
I didn't think you would want to do it.
Listen, always remember this. When they are big enough where, oh, no, I can't do that. No, you're wrong. It's about camaraderie, the journey, the love, and making someone else happy. And we made a lot of people happy tonight. Thanks
Let's make
to
some
you.
more people happy. Let's do another song, Al.
Let's do it.
How about, I have a request if Al would do Wonderful World.
Ask him on mic if he can.
I think yeah, no, words. Words. Dearly beloved, we are gathered. Is that what-
What about
Okay, I'm going to get serious. Yes, I would love to. I would love to.
because he's gonna play. He'll really play it great. You sing. All right, you guys figure out where you're gonna do it. Thank you again for watching us today. We really do appreciate having y'all here, and make sure that if you're interested in what you're seeing today, really easy for you to donate to the band. You can see down in the bottom right-hand corner of our main camera shot. There's a QR code. If you're watching on your computer or other device, not your phone, you can use your phone and just take a picture of that QR code. That allows you to make tips. You can donate directly to the band. You can also do it as you see right here, streamlabs.com/jyeager/tip. It only goes in my name because we had to make up an account, and I had it made before we started. So if you'd like to hire the band, hell, you can hire the band with Al Bruno if you want to. Right? Will you do it? He's like, no. He's shaking his head. There's not a chance.
I quit the band tonight.
BrownLiquorSocialClub.com. That's how you do that. It's super easy.
Oh, my God.
Featuring Al Bruno. We can do it like that.
Jay, can Bobbie have a little as well?
Oh, they're
got a
putting
glass
Jay the
here, Jay.
bartender to work here. This is it. This is where things go suddenly downhill. There you go. That's one of the best camera angles right there of Jay the bartender, ladies and gentlemen, in case you really wanted to see what's going on.
Talk about service.
I know. He comes out
Wow.
from the bar, and that's it. He's on. He's ready to roll.
It's actually the angle that
Oh,
you
my God. I mean, really?
harden out there.
Were you at Joe Collins that night? I got. I see trees of green. There are red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. Lord, I think to myself, I've got a wonderful world. I see skies of blue. There are white clouds too. The bright blessed days, the dark scary night. Lord, I think to myself, I've got a wonderful world. You know the color of the rainbow are so pretty in the sky, always on the faces of the people passing by. I see friends holding hands saying, how do you do? They're really saying, may God bless you. I hear babies crying. I watch her grow. They're learning so much more than I'll ever know. Lord, I think to myself, I've got a wonderful world. Mr. Chris Dollar. You know the color of the rainbow are so pretty in the sky, always on the faces of the people passing by. I see friends holding hands saying, hey, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. They're learning so much more than I'll ever know. Lord, I think to myself, this is a wonderful world. You know, I say to myself, I've got a wonderful God bless you. World. Wow. Nice.
The legendary, ladies and gentlemen, Al Bruno. Give him a round of applause. So nicely done, bud. So nice.
I want to tell you, emotionally, the way the world is, things were running through my mind. And I was thinking, how lucky am I to be hanging with you guys. And I want you to know that Jay is always Jay to me. Chris is always Chris. Bobbie was nice enough to give me $6 for a gallon of gas. So that's all I'm going to say.
Just when I thought you were going to get emotional.
I only wanted him to get halfway here. That's why. I was hoping he would only get halfway here.
Oh.
I get told all the time I have a prank face. I saw the Al Bruno prank face going as he was turning around.
Jay gave me a pint of gas earlier, so I was able to go to Stewart's. But
yeah, I did. It was a blanket party. I put him under the blanket and let loose. It was a pint.
I don't even know what is it 12 o'clock yet or what?
It's late. Let's do one more song. I know the song we're going to do.
Well, Rosie Dollard over in England has a request.
New York State of Mind, if you're still taking requests, says Rosie. She's in England, so we have to do
Or
it.
we could do two final songs.
Yeah, we'll do two
She's
finals.
also the keyboard player's daughter.
Jay, you're pissing me off. With
there you go.
okay?
Listen, you're the one that didn't shut the button off when you had the chance. I mean,
You play where you like to play, bud. You're going to be fine. That sounds good. So, for those that don't know the story, Chris's daughter is having a very successful. Having a very successful academic career overseas, and she has visited a number of countries. Right now, she's in England.
Yes, thankfully. She was in Poland a couple of years ago.
Thank God.
And thank God she's not there
Yeah,
right now.
not in the Ukraine right now, and not in Poland with everything that's going on.
And all
I
the
think
love and all the blessings to the people of Ukraine.
Yes, yes. In fact, as you're watching this, you may be able to see. I'm not sure if you guys have it or not, but you can take action to help the people of Ukraine. There are numerous food drives that are happening right here in the capital region. If you go anywhere online, if you look any place online, in fact, we'll try to put a link right from this broadcast. You can help by sending your money or your time or your donations to help people that are that do not want a war and have been thrown into one. And it's amazing in this day and age of so much social media and the ability to connect immediately, how you can see the world at large, including Russians, don't want this war. And it's a pretty amazing time to be alive, to see this kind of thing happen. Let's hope that it ends sooner rather than later. Let's do this song for Rosie Dollard. Al's going to go over. He's got to take his pills, and then he'll be back afterwards.
Some folks like to get away, take a holiday from the neighborhood. Hop a flight to Miami Beach out of Hollywood. But I'm taking a Greyhound down the Hudson River line. I'm in a New York state of mind. Seen all them movie stars and their fancy cars and their limousines, and high in Rockies under the evergreens. I don't have any reason to left them all behind. I'm in a New York state of mind. It was so easy living day by day, out of touch with the rhythm and blues. But now I need a little give and take. Don't have any reason, see, I left them all behind. I'm in a New York state of mind. It was so easy living day by day, out of touch with the rhythm and blues. But now I need a little give and take. New York Times, the Daily News. When it comes down to reality, it's just fine with me, 'cause I let it slide. Don't care if it's Chinatown or on Riverside. I don't have any reasons, see, I left them all behind. I'm in a New York state of mind. Ooh, yeah.
Chris Dollard singing for his daughter overseas. Thanks for doing it. What is Jason Murphy saying? You guys always went to see the Audio Stars live. Oh, yeah, he's talking about Kelly and Jean who are here. Hey, nice to see you guys. Ginny, our friend Ginny, is here. Thank you, Chris, for singing that, she says. We appreciate it. One more time, our guest tonight, the legendary Al Bruno. We're going to end with a song featuring him. Thank you to those of you who joined in, and we'll remind you that if you want to join in on these weeks, it's super easy to do. You just use your comment button, whether you're watching us here on Facebook Live or you're watching us on YouTube. It works the same way. Just go to your comments, type in a comment. We see it. We love to be able to respond and say hello to everybody there. For each and every one of you who came out, thank you for being here. For Al making the long trip over to the studio, thank you, Al. Thanks for all of the years that you've been doing this.
Yes.
If you want to see Al Bruno live and get a sense of what's going on and see his creepy thing he does with ladies, you should come out on Fridays or Saturdays to Peddlers in Clifton Park. How many hours are you playing now? 8 hours, 10 hours a night? You go forever.
Well, on St. Patrick's Day, I'll be there, I think, 7 hours. And then
You're a
Friday and
wild
Saturday from 9 till 2.
It's the oysters.
Have you ever been up that late?
9 to 2. We used to do it a long time ago. You lived through the years of the 70s and 80s when bands would play 5-6 hour sets, right?
Yeah. Oh,
6
yeah.
days a week.
No.
Where was your favorite
Bands
place
were-
to play?
The
ever?
bands would be 2 hours straight. We'd be doing 2.5 hours straight, the show, and nonstop. And maybe 10-minute, 15-minute break, and bingo.
Do it again?
That's it.
Crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, think about those days. And you know something? It was always till 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Sure was.
Yeah,
Al, what's your favorite place that you've ever played in your life? Tough question, but think about it for a second. Your favorite event that you did or place that you played?
I know the
That's
answer.
spanning some decades.
Clubs.
I
In
know the
clubs?
answer.
Go ahead.
You were hired to do a pregame show at the Super Bowl.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that
Tell
right?
the story.
Yeah, well, let's see. Before Chris was born, in 1998, I was in San Diego with.
Didn't you do Chris's bris?
He cut me.
In
Yes,
1998,
Chris has no opinions.
I was in San Diego, California, doing the Super Bowl tailgate.
Oh, what
with-
a beautiful place to do it.
Oh
too.
yeah!
You picked
Oh my
the best
God!
place it could
oh
be.
my God! There was Sheila E., Kool and the Gang, and me, and Rich Northup at
Are
the
you
time.
kidding me?
No, and Sheila E., I just thought was some hot-looking thing. Whatever. She's gone. I don't know where she is now.
You know who her
But-
dad is, right? Sheila E?
No.
Pete Escovedo of Santana.
Well, I'll tell you what. She was smoking on stage, did her thing, but we never fraternized, never talked. But Kool and the Gang, I got to tell you, the bass player was a killer. He was great people.
Did you get to hang with the guys after the
Yeah.
performance?
Oh,
or
yeah.
no?
Yeah,
Cool.
we did all that. Then we went to SeaWorld together, all of us. How's that?
I've got the pictures
But
of
then in
Kool and
two-
the Gang
wait
and
a minute.
Al and
It
all
gets-
of them on top of a
it gets-
dolphin. It's great.
It gets better because Chris will like this. In 2015, I was in New York on the Intrepid ship doing the
right,
Super
yes.
Bowl tailgate.
And you
I
were
was
wearing
with,
navy whites, weren't you?
I was with Ray Rice.
Yeah. And you were wearing.
And
the
what
navy
was the other
whites.
guy's name? He's the commentary.
Troy
my God.
Aikman.
What was his? Oh my God!
Chris
I forgot his-
Collinsworth?
Al Michaels.
No, he's big guy.
Olsen.
Madden, John Madden.
John Madden.
No, he was just the narrator. He's on every Sunday when there's a game. Oh my God, I just forgot his name. But anyway, Ray Rice and that was
guy.
before Ray.
Howard Cosell.
Muhammad Ali.
Oh my God! Oh,
It's all right.
oh my God! Anyway, but the story is, I went on and did that, and then from there, it was J-Lo was across the street from where I was performing.
Well, why'd you
So-
stay where you were performing?
What? I mean, now I forgot what the hell we're talking. But anyway,
Your
those-
favorite gig ever.
Then from that point, it was everything else before that. Being at the Starlight, all the great places. You know, I mean, and Ramada Renaissance Classic. You know.
I just want to say, even though you and I don't have a long history, we have a few, 3, 5 years, whatever. You've been an inspiration to me and a lot of people out there, and I just want you to know that I cherish our friendship. And you're okay in my book, kid. Calls me kid every time he calls me. So I'm
Because
gonna
you're
call
102
you kid.
years younger than he is.
I'm glad you said that, Chris. And now on, I'll call him Big Daddy.
Literally no one has ever called me big anything.
You just ruined the moment, Al. Thanks, man.
That's not exactly true, Jay.
So everything that's going on in the Ukraine right now, and around the world, it doesn't matter what your political leanings are. Doesn't matter what the name of your God is. Al is like the epitome of what this song is all about.
If tomorrow the things are gone, I worked for all my life. I had to start again with my children and my wife. I thank the lucky stars that we're living here today. One flag still stands for freedom. Now you can't take that away. 'Cause I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. I won't forget the men who died, who gave this right to me. I gladly stand up next to you, and I'll defend us still today. There ain't no doubt, love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, sail on to shining sea. You take that, Detroit, down to Houston, my New York to LA. Now there's pride in every American heart. Now won't you stand the same? 'Cause I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. I won't forget the man who died, who gave this right to me. I gladly stand up next to you, and I'll defend us still today. There ain't no doubt we love this land. God bless the USA. I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. I won't forget the men who died, who gave this right to me. I gladly stand up next to you, and I'll defend us still today. There ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. It hurts, man.
The legendary Al Bruno, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Thank you to all of our in-studio guests. Paul, thanks for being here. Mimi, thanks for being here. Kate, Chris, Jay, the
Thank you,
bartender
guys.
in the house.
Thank you so much, you guys, for having me. Thank you.
You
all
are
right?
welcome.
I mean that with all my heart. Thank you. All right, and
You did
with
pretty good. It was a
Everything
decent
going on,
audition.
we had laughs, like they said, laughs. We had some music. I don't know what the hell I did, but either way, the camaraderie, priceless.
Glad you had fun.
How's that?
That's what it's all about.
All right.
That's it. We are still going to try out a different singer next week, but you did okay. Thank you guys for coming out here. We appreciate you. One more time, we want to show
You
you.
can't help it. You can't help it.
Show you one more time what the upcoming shows are. This week, Chris Dollard, 677 Prime in Albany, Wednesday, March 9th. Make sure you catch
I got to
him.
take a Midol.
This Thursday, you can catch me at
You are
Henry's
looking a little swollen
in
to me
Boston
now, I gotta
Spa.
tell you.
Make sure that you get out to all of these shows. We always appreciate your support. We really, really do. On Friday and Saturday, catch Al Bruno at Peddlers in Clifton Park. If you can't make it there, head down the road just a little bit. Stop over to Wicked in Clifton Park and see Chris and I and our band Jukebox Rebellion. And on Sunday, it's our friend Bobbie Vendetta over here. He'll be playing at the world-famous Charlton Tavern in Charlton, New York. For all of the shows, go to our website. It's brownliquorsocialclub.com. Don't forget St. Patrick's Day, Thursday, 3/17. My friend and Chris will be, friend Chris
Al's
and
gonna,
I.
Al's gonna come up and sing Tour Lura Lura.
That would be super cool if you came up there on St. Patrick's Day, except he's playing at Peddlers for 9 hours, so sucks to be him.
Don't lose my photo or my bumper sticker.
Brown, I will not. I'm going to show people those before I go. Thanks once again to each and every one of you for being here. We'll see you next Tuesday. How long did we go? Jesus, almost 2 hours. Al, you talk a lot. I'm telling you. It's crazy. I'll tell you a cool thing I have.
Tourette's?
No. Signed 8x10. Signed 8x10. That glossy from the legendary Al Bruno. And a legendary Al Bruno bumper sticker. You can't see it, but it says, "Text me, baby." Show that to the camera over there. Al, right up above the TV. Walk right in. Keep going. Show it to him. There it is. Live it. Love it. Learn it.
Don't give
Ladies
it to
and-
your daughter.
Don't.
Whatever
Please.
you do.
We'll see you next week. Have a good week. Everybody take care.